So, what is a daily ritual or routine you're having that actually makes you to be the best version of yourself to keep your purpose alive?
Yeah, and it is important to have some daily rituals, daily habits. We have 9 habits in the book that we talk about. So 3 big ideas, 9 habits. Uh, I am I'm always planting that seed and carving, shaping the reality of that future event. I don't see it as a future event though in my mind, so I'm always doing that every day, morning, evening, and then typically a meditation at some point throughout the day. Sometimes a longer meditation. I didn't used to meditate as long as I
Dr.
do
Joe?
now after going through the event. Yeah, so I used to say an hour. I maybe do like half hour in the morning, half hour in the evening. Now I can sit hour and a half and really just dive in and just see it, feel it, believe it, draw it into me. So always doing that, and then always noticing too when something pops up that is an unpleasant thought, a belief that I feel could limit me. I'll go right behind here, sit in one of those chairs, and I'll sit myself down and I'll just go, all right, where'd this come from? And sometimes I try to identify like an age, and I'm using more of my intuition, thinking about, where did this belief come up? And then I go back to that age and I talk to that younger version of myself and I say, hey, here I am. I'm a lot older. We're okay. We did it. We're pretty good. Um, are you willing to let go of this belief or this feeling or this whatever, this experience? And then I do kind of some stuff that might be weird for some people, but I call on guides and things like that. And then it's almost like I see it being sucked out of that younger version of me. And then I bring that younger version back into me, boom. And now we're ready to go without that baggage. So I'm letting go of baggage a lot too. And I think we all have baggage that we need to let go of, the past parts of ourselves that we need to let go of so we can move forward. So I'm working on that. And then taking action. I'm always, but I don't believe in massive action. Like people think, you just have to like outwork. I used to do that. I used to just work. Then I got chronic
Yeah.
fatigue. I'm like, okay,
Mm.
now I believe in effective action, and I believe in guided action. I believe in inspired action, action that is actually coming to you from your superconscious. It feels like intuition, and it guides you to call somebody, or someone appears, right? And now you need to go meet with them. And so those are the types of things that I think people need to have habits around. And then we have habits around effective action too. But yeah, it's a work in progress, and we're never done. I'm 62 years old. I have beautiful home and living environment and family, and I'm not done yet. Now, one thing I do want to say too, though, I used to think that the biggest way that you made improvements, because it happened so much in my earlier life, was through adversity,
Yeah.
through trauma
Yeah.
and adversity. I don't believe that now. I believe it'll still, if you're not on the right path, you're sometimes going to get like a little feather that might graze your cheek, right? Hey, moving a little different direction. Maybe you need a little tap on the back. And then sometimes it's a brick in the face. But the brick in the
Yes.
face, we'll get those, but we don't need to get them as much as a lot of
How
people are
how
getting.
did you shift into that other new identity that you do not need adversity in order to actually make progress, effective progress?
Yeah, I can't remember, but I heard it somewhere, at some point that you can grow through having fun and adventure and just, pleasant time too. Now, to do that though, you have to be very focused on growing, not set in the past, but learning, growing. You have to be very curious. But if you're already growing, you still might get some adversity, but you're going to need less because you're already on the path.
Yeah.
And it's fun to learn and grow. As human beings, though, what do we tend to do? We tend to get addicted to our old habits. And so we get stuck. And then the universe is like, hey, you're not growing. All right, here you go. Bam. And then you get that big adversity
Yeah.
that helps you grow.
So I actually recognize that also in myself because I had also a lot of adversity. And then when it stopped, I put myself unconsciously in adversity
Hmm.
situations.
Yeah.
So because I'm like, I'm not growing, I shouldn't have a job because then I know I will find one. I shouldn't do this. Then I know it will happen in a very weird way. And then it became more the fun way. It was like, hey, I like growing. I like learning. Let's
Yeah.
just do it a totally
Yeah.
different way.